Fellow Kenyans, let me pose a question. Where are we? Where is Kenya in all these global developments, technology advancement? Where are we? Where are we in our development journey? Where are we standing in the international community of nations? This is Dr. Joseph Mburu. I am a humble Kenyan, born in a humble family from Trans Nzoia County and from Bungoma and Busia counties. I hold a PhD in politics, international relations, and development studies. I am a developmentalist and public policy initiator and analyst. Like medical doctors who are trained to treat diseases, I am trained on how to bring development in countries. I have worked in Kenya, Britain, and Canada, including working as a professor of politics, international relations, and development, as well as projects management. In Kenya, I have worked in the office of the president, in the provincial administration and internal security, and also in the office of the vice president and in the Ministry of Finance. As I've mentioned, I'm a development specialist. My work is to help countries move from poverty condition to developed conditions, from poor nations to advanced rich nations. I specialize in development. I've trained in these skills to PhD level. I've acquired knowledge and skills that can change Kenya. And these are the skills I'm coming to employ. I've spent 22 years learning, studying, researching, and searching. 7 years in primary school, 4 years in secondary, from 1 to Form 4, 2 years in Form 5 and Form 6, advanced secondary level, 3 years at the University of Nairobi doing my undergraduate degree, 1 year for Masters in University of York, England, and 5 years doing my PhD at the University of York again in England. And I did this because I wanted to understand why Kenya has been so poor 60 years down the line. I pursued development courses because I wanted to understand how we can be able to speed up our development, how other countries reached where they are in Europe and North America, and Japan, in Asia, and South Korea. I have all these skills with me, and I'm going to make Kenya a first world within 10 years. If there is any delay, by the 15th year, Kenya shall be a first world country. This is my pledge. In all my analysis as a developmentalist, we are going to accomplish that. Fellow Kenyans, throughout my life, I looked forward to that great day when my burdens will be lighter and my hopes beaming with brightness and aspirations accomplished. I was dead wrong. Corruption and tribalism, allowed by leadership in Kenya, undermined and blurred my vision. Like millions of Kenyans, I looked forward with great hopes for a glorious Kenya. Instead, we have had an inglorious Kenya, with corruption, slums, and mud huts rising rather than diminishing or ending. Corruption, poverty, slums, they have all been increasing. In the 70s, there was only Kibera that was a slum. Today, when you go to Kawangware 56 and 46, those areas, Gatina, you go to Korogosho, you go to Mukuru wa Kwajenga, these are slums. You go to Sinai, These are slums that are just emerging. They are new ones. They were not there before. You go to places like behind South Sea, more slums emerging. Fellow Kenyans, rather than slums ending, today, slums are increasing in their numbers. New ones are mushrooming everywhere. My dear Kenyans, after waiting for over 40 years, Kenya has not moved in. I've been waiting for all these years. Kenya has not moved on. And I believe you and I can agree on this point. 60 years on, we are still a poor third world country. I am disappointed and frustrated because the problems confronting us today are the same problems I found in Kenya in my childhood and throughout my youthhood. The same. Some are even severe. Like, for example, I tarmacked for 2 years after finishing my degree. Now, graduates are tarmacking joblessly for 10 years, and you are lucky to get a job. Today, we are seeing our graduates in the streets with placards. I'm jobless. I'm a graduate. Help me with a job. Find me a job, and all this. That is where we are to now. I remember going to Senegal in 1992 when I was first appointed in the presidency and then taken to the Ministry of Finance. And I found the people lining in the streets of Dakar in Senegal with the fish. Wanatingiza namna hivi kwa barabara, in the highway, from airport going to the hotel where I was going to stay. They were having fish. I said, I've never seen anything like this. Because in Kenya, there was nothing like that. Hawkers were everywhere in Dakar. Today, you come to Kenya, every youth is in Nyao Stadium, Uhuru Highway. They're in Thika Highway. You go everywhere to Langata Road. They are everywhere. They were not there in the early 90s. And I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed in my heart. I don't sleep. I've spent sleepless nights asking myself, oh my God, this is not the Kenya that I was born in. This is not the Kenya that I lived in the 80s, in the 70s, in the 90s. It's a different Kenya. And I can understand the pains of those youth. And that's why, fellow youth, I'm telling you this. On March 8th, 2023, I will employ 1 million of you. And that's one. There is other 2-3 million that will be coming that same time. And between August and March, we shall already have put more than 500,000 into active duty. I'm not coming to joke around. I'm not coming to waste your time. And I'm not coming as a joker president. I'm coming to do great business for you, to advance our country. If other countries in Africa wameshindwa kuwa number one, advanced Kenya will show them the way. Under the regime, under the years, the era of President Professor Joseph Mburu. Make no mistake. I'm not coming to govern Kenya in a joking manner. Because I know your time is running out. Many of you are in your 40s. You are poor. You don't know how you're going to retire. Your children are being born in poverty. I want to end that. It is race against time. I want every youth, by the time you are moving from your youthhood, you have a car, you have a house, you have a steady job, you have a steady income. Sio hii mambo ya kuja kuuza peremende. Yes, we may have some doing that, but because by the time they are doing that, they'll be getting a lot of money. Because my plan is to shift as many hawkers from that hawking, and they get into better jobs and better work that will be earning them more. Those few that remain in the streets, if they are making 3,000 today, they will be making 20, 30,000. I'm looking at the income they will be getting, and I've prepared the way for you. Fellow Kenyans, I'm coming to do greater things for you. Because there are many of you that are behind time. I want you to catch up with the time.